Hi everyone, Ohayo gozaimasu. Welcome! This channel is for Japanese learners of English. Kiyomo shadowing no lesson wo yarakimashou. Listen to today's real native conversation. Focus on the rhythm and shadow along. Practice daily to master tango, bunpao, hatsuan, and rhythm. Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Zehi. Channel no toroku wo onegai shimasu. Okay, are you ready? Here we go.
Ever been in a taxi, needing to stop, but you're just not sure how to ask in English? It can feel a bit awkward, right?
Oh, totally. It's one of those travel moments that can be tricky. Like you don't want to sound rude or anything.
Exactly. So, how do you say, please let me out here, in a way that is both clear and polite?
Well, there are a few ways to do it, and the best depends on the situation. A simple and direct way is saying, drop me off here, please.
Okay, so drop me off is kind of like saying, leave me here, is it?
Right. It's a really common and pretty casual way to ask, especially if you know the driver is familiar with the area.
That makes sense. What if you want to be a little more formal?
You could say, could you please drop me off here? That adds a touch more politeness and makes it a bit of a request.
So the could you makes a difference.
Yeah, it makes it sound more like a polite inquiry rather than a demand.
Yeah.
And then there is, let me off here, please.
Oh, that's another common one, right?
Yep. Let me off is like asking for permission to exit the vehicle.
Okay, so those are good options for when you want to ask to be let out at a specific spot, but what if you're just generally okay with where they stop?
That's where here is fine comes in handy. It's a short and sweet way to say, this spot works.
It's like saying, this is good, no need to go any further.
Exactly. And it's super natural and easy to use. Sometimes simplicity is key.
It is. I guess it avoids sounding too demanding or picky about the location.
Right. If you're not super particular, here is fine is great. It's also good if you just need to quickly get out.
So there's another way to go about this, right? Like when you ask them to stop, but instead of asking them to drop me, you're asking them to just stop.
Absolutely. There are times when you want the driver to just pull over, and in that case, can you stop here, please? It's pretty straightforward and very polite.
Makes sense. And you can use could you to be even more polite?
Yep. Could you adds a touch more formality and gentleness to the request. And another way to say the same thing, if you're looking to add a bit of variety, is please pull over here.
Ugh, pull over. That's a good one. Because it implies that they need to stop at the side.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a useful phrase when you're trying to get them to stop at a specific location on the side of the road.
And what if you want to, emphasize that you're getting off at a spot, maybe, if the driver's a bit confused?
Then you might use the phrase, I'll get off here.
That's helpful. It's like you're letting them know this is your spot.
Yeah, it's a clear way to say that you're about to exit, especially useful when you are approaching your destination.
It's like you're making it clear to them you're not asking to stop. You are informing them that you will stop.
Precisely. And for that, you have, this is my stop.
Oh, yes. Direct and to the point.
It is. And it's very useful when it's clearly your destination.
Okay, so we've covered a range of phrases, from casual to a bit more formal.
Right. So it depends on the context, the driver, and your own comfort levels.
So next time you are in a taxi, you will be able to ask to stop with confidence, right?
Absolutely. Just pick a phrase that you are comfortable with and go for it.
All right, we've finished today's lesson. How did you find it? 理解できない部分はありませんでしたか? Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Please let me know your kansa or request in the comments. ぜひチャンネルの登録をお願いします. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. See you next time. Bye bye.